welcome back to the channel. I'm Laurie from Quick Scrap Craft, and it is end of the month layout share time. I made a lot of layouts, and half of them I didn't even show on the blog. I didn't do process videos for. I just churned out the layouts. I made a lot of kits using stuff from my stash, so that actually really helped me complete a lot more layouts than I normally would if I had just decided to pick some pictures and then go through some things. And making like homemade kits is my favorite thing to do right now, so that really helped. I also started my December daily this month. And I'm going to be showing you those layouts next month or in December, because some of them I'm using my December Cheeky Studio kit for. And so I'm going to be sharing those December daily pages as I share for Cheeky Studio in December. So let's get started with ones that I made for November. This one actually was the last layout I made. Or no, I have one more layout to make for my vacation album from 2017. So this is the second to last layout. I got this paper. It's close to my heart in my Cheeky Studio Black Friday grab bag. And then the cardstock was from my stash. These are like jelly bean soup, very old October afternoon, American crafts, just stuff that I had in my stash. I thought all the colors, the pinks and the blues went really well together. The pictures are of when we went to Cincinnati. We did a ballpark tour there. And so we walked over a bridge to get to the ballpark. And then this is the view from the ballpark. There was actually a little like splash pad type water fountain thing down there. It was such a hot day. We ended up going down there after the tour, and I had a great time. My kid was not super into it, but I had a great time. So then this is another one from my 2017 vacation album. Again, just using stuff from my stash. I think this paper is K and Company. I don't know. But then I added some stuff from my Cheeky Studio Black Friday grab bag, the Let's Go acrylic words. I got this washi tape in there. I also added the ticket from our tour just to have that bit of, ephemera, kind of remember the date and everything. So these are just pictures of the stadium and things around the stadium. And then I did this one when we went to the Louisville Slugger Museum and Factory. And I kind of just kept it simple because this is pink fresh stuff from an old click kit. And I was kind of running out of paper and supplies, but I wanted to use what I had and just try to make it work. So I added the green paper from my stash. That's from a Recollections paper pad. And I just kept it very simple with the embellishments, did a little bit of some shimmers, splatters there. I used the Better Than I Imagined ephemera piece as the title. I really love these puffy stickers and the dimension that they add there. So that was just a very simple, easy page to get done. Oh, and this is a 2-pager, I guess I should have mentioned, but here they are together. So this is the opposite page. And again, I pulled the green, did a little bit more of the green there. I still have a triangular piece of that paper down here at the bottom. Some more of the puffy stickers. Again, adding the ticket from when we went so I could remember the date and everything and just have that little piece there. And then these are just other pictures that's outside the museum. They had a Lego exhibit with ballpark stadiums inside, which is really cool. And then I just loved the water tower. It said, Florence, y'all. And I really, really, really wanted a t-shirt that said y'all, but my husband wouldn't stop at the store that I saw it at. So this is another one from the 2017 vacation album. I've used this design before, and I'm sure we'll get to it. But I love like that circle design. The original sketch had like banners, but I just used triangular pieces of leftover scrap paper and then embellished with some twine and some like puffy stickers and that kind of thing, and did my own, hand doodling of the frame around it. And I'm really glad with the way this one turned out. And here's another one that I did. I made a kit with all of these papers and everything. And I just thought that this picture of my daughter with the big giant Clifford the Big Red Dog was perfect for like the best friend sticker. This is where it was. It's the Magic House in St. Louis, Missouri. It's super great. I just really liked the small triangle there in the corner. I added some ribbon. The word buddies I've had in my stash for like forever. So I'm really glad that I was able to get that done. And then again, I did more of like the journal there, the hand doodling of the frame there on that page. This, I do have a process video coming up soon. It's a 2-page layout of when we stopped in Casey, Illinois to see all of the world's biggest things. And I used a previous sketch, which I still have on my I still have on my desk. This is what I was basing this off of. Obviously, I didn't have the same papers or anything like that, but I think I made it work. I still got this pretty much kind of the same. And then this side, the pictures were a little big, so I kind of had to adjust that portion of it, but it really turned out well, I thought. And then these are pictures from when we went to the Little League World Series. It was the same day as the solar eclipse. So I got to use my American Craft sticker words. I added the sunglasses that everybody got so that I could remember that. And then like some of these embellishments, like this is from the handmade kit that I have. So some of these embellishments, like the number 2 doesn't really make sense, but I just put it on there because I thought, who cares? They're just cool pieces. And I mean, I had the sunglasses embellishment. I thought that was really cool. But they're just cool pieces, and I just liked the way everything sort of went together. It doesn't have to be specific baseball ephemera pieces for baseball photos or anything like that. I was just trying to like, mix and match and make something really cool. Then I have another 2-page layout, and these little train die cuts, my mom gave them to me like years ago, and I still had a couple left. So I used them all for this layout about taking a scenic train ride in the Cuyahoga Valley in, I think, Ohio. It is? No, I don't even remember. But again, I used stuff that I had put together in this homemade kit, this lovely little see-through frame. I got the ticket in there as well. Just some number stickers, an arrow. This was from the brochure, so I just added that in and used it as the journaling. I love these little diamond pieces. The papers are all recollections that I just picked up in a paper pad at Michael's, so I got that 2-page done. Here's another one with the train because these are pictures of my daughter on the train. And of course, she fell asleep on me. It was like the hottest day ever. I added some twine to this one, which was really fun. And this was based on another layout that I did with like the grid design. I just kind of made it work for the size of the photos and what I had. It's a little bit bigger than what I had done originally, but I'm just reusing those same kind of design concepts and just to get the layouts done faster. Here's another one at the Magic House in St. Louis, a 2-pager, doing a lot of 2-pagers. So again, this was from a homemade kit, just added a couple embellishments here, some ribbon. I love that American Crafts puffy arrow. That's so cool. Again, like the number 3 doesn't mean anything. Could be like 3 pictures, but I just kind of liked that it was the same color and the way it grouped together with the other embellishments that I chose. And then here's my daughter just playing around in a hotel room. Again, I did, the doodling of the frame. I just kind of put together the leftover papers that I had in this other homemade kit that I made, and just kind of the leftover pieces to put it together. And it was like the fastest, easiest layout ever to do. Here's another one that I did using up bits of leftovers from a homemade kit. This is old Sassafras Lass. I don't even remember who these stickers are. I had this in my stash and I was like, what am I going to use it for? Because I very rarely have photos that I could cut down to be that small. So I just, put it on the side. It's a photo strip. I have a photo on the page. It totally works. So I got that one done. I did this one for a challenge over on the Redefined Creative Facebook page, and I will be sharing this on the blog soon. So there'll be more details about that there. And I actually won that weekly challenge, which was super exciting. Yay. This was for the Cheeky Studio design team using the November kit, not a November fall theme layout, but you can go back to the blog, my cookscrapcraft.blogspot, and find out more information about how I put this one together about the Women's Baseball Hall of Fame. Just recently shared this one for Cheeky Studio using those gorgeous blue Easter 2018 collection pieces. I love it. I love it. I love it. This was also for a Freaky Fest formula challenge at the scrap room. You can see more about that on the blog. I actually have a process video for this one, so definitely go see it because I really liked putting this one together. It was for the White with One challenge. Had a lot of fun with this. Again, using some circles, which is something that I have been doing more, and I feel like I've really been challenging myself to break outside of my box this month. This was another Cheeky Studio page, so got this on the blog as well. Loved that fall November kit and all those papers. In fact, I bought another set of the papers because I love them so much, and I still have fall photos that I want to get scrapped. So here's another one that I did for the Cheeky Studio design team using the November kit, and I did stamping with my own background because there's a stamp set that comes with it, so you can find out more about that on the YouTube channel and the blog. This one is also for Cheeky Studio, and I did the Stick It Down sketch challenge for this one too. So check that one out on the blog. Again, Cheeky Studio design team for November used the Let's Get Sketchy November sketch for this one. So there's more information about that on the blog as well. And then this one, I don't think I put it on the blog, or maybe I am going to, or maybe I did. Now I can't remember, but it's for a challenge on the scrap room. So I was really glad I was able to use this really cool piece. There's more information about that on the blog, so check that out. And then here's another one I made about a stop in Casey, Illinois, more of the biggest things. I have a lot of pictures that I took, and I just used bits and pieces from this old paper pad and some coordinating stickers that I found, and just kind of put it together really like easy peasy quick. Here's another one that I made from a homemade kit about driving into St. Louis, Missouri, which is where I'm originally from. Really love the way this one came together. Very easy to do, and I would totally use this design again. And then this one was for the Scrap the Girls November Challenge. So you can find more information about that on the blog, but I reused the Let's Get Sketchy sketch for this one. So very versatile that one is. This one went up in the blog at the end of November. It's a 2-pager for the CSI November Challenge. Love doing this 2-pager, and I thought you can find out more information about that on the blog, but I thought like the home piece and the home theme with the photos of my daughter in the living room were really, really perfect. I did this one with a homemade kit that I made about my daughter's first Cardinals game, and I really love the way this design came out too with the squares and the grids. Here's my daughter again at the baseball game, and I had all of these St. Louis Cardinals ephemera pieces, and I just kind of made little chains of them with some washi tape as well. And then I really like that I was able to cut down these pictures to make them a little bit smaller to fit around that circle there. Here's another one from a homemade kit. I love the diagonal of this paper here and how it works so well. I love the triangles. I love the way everything kind of came together on this one. It's based on a sketch on my Pinterest board. I would totally reuse this one again. Super easy to put together. Here's another one using one of those like die cut, sort of cut file type pieces. I think it's like K & Company. But again, from the homemade kit that I made, very easy to put together because all of these pieces I picked were coordinating. They were, teal, black, and orange were the colors I was going for, so it worked really well. And again, another one that I made just very, very simple with a couple strips of the pattern paper, a few embellishments here, and the photo very, very easy to put together. Another one that I made just kind of adding some leftover bits and pieces of paper behind this photo. I wanted it to be the focal point, and I'm happy with the way that one turned out. Here's another one that I did. This was not from a kit that I made, but I had this paper in a paper pack, and it kind of reminded me of travel. And then these were leftover bits from another paper pad. And I'm using the circles. You can see more circles, which is really fun. And here's, again, I used this on one of the first layouts that I shared with you in this video. So here it is again with the circles, and I did the banners, or tried to do sort of like the banners. Most of them are tags. But see, it's very easy to kind of make it work for what you are trying to accomplish. Depending on the photos that you have and the products that you have, you can kind of change it up, but it's still the same basic scheme. So that's what I love so much about sketches. This one, I just did a bunch of different pattern paper strips behind this matted photo, and I really love the way it came out. I thought it was really, really perfect. Another one from a homemade kit that I did with the square pieces of paper. These were like from an 8x8 or a 6x6 or something paper pad. And this was from a 4x6 paper pad, so it matted the photo very well. I love the way this one turned out. I love that design. And then this one, the very last one. So thank you for sticking with me. I just put this up on the blog, so there are details there. This is for a challenge at our Scrap Our Stash. I love, love, love this color. This color scheme is like my favorite with the teals and the silver. So the star pattern paper you had to have, and you also had to add in that quote. And I got some Cheeky Studio products, some old Prima products. So it was a really nice mix of older products to put together on my stash. And it was like my theme for November is just using stuff from my stash. So hopefully this inspires you to also go back through your stash and make some homemade kits. Maybe I'll do a video about the next homemade kit that I've put together and kind of talk you through how I chose the pieces that I chose, because it's really not that difficult. It can be a little daunting maybe, but you'll be surprised at how much you have in your stash that actually does go together, even if they're not from the same collections. So those are my layouts for this month. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and follow me on social media using all the links below so you never miss when I'm sharing another scrapbook page. Even though you can see I don't share them all, but I do share a lot on social media and the blog. So I'd love to connect with you there. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.